Okay, now we're going to go through the assembly of the Alchemist. For those that have already purchased the Alchemist, this is just going to be a refresher course on how to put it together, take it apart, clean it, things to do and not to do. Quite simple. But anyway, so first thing we're going to go through is basically this has all been fully packed with copper. Anytime that this needs to be cleaned, just use a tablespoon to a gallon of citric acid and then neutralize it with the baking soda. Same again. Tablespoon of baking soda to a gallon of warm water, and sit in there for 20-25 minutes and it will come out exactly brand new. So this is fully packed with copper. Again, the higher the ABV is due to the amount of copper put in here. Again, don't overpack it, you'll get flooded. And that's really about it. And another thing about this as well, guys, is you can have extensions go with this, which I call a modular. Basically you can go 3 to 4 modulars high with this Alchemist, and they're about 130 bucks. And again, they come with fully packed copper as well. Okay, what I'm going to go through is just the assembly. First thing we do, we put on the uni joint here. Finger tight's good enough. If it does start to leak, just tighten it down with a couple of spanners. Okay, we're going to put on the liquid management tab, 1/4 inch. Okay, like so. Next thing is going to be a thermometer. Has a little gasket here. Just all the way to the gasket, slip it on, tighten it down. These are all flare joints, so you get a good seal just from finger tightening it down. That's basically it. We'll now go to the limpet condenser. It goes on the end of the tap, and there we have it. That's how easy it is to assemble this. And one thing I'm going to go through too, guys, after I assemble this, I'm going to show you actually the little workings of this. Okay. Tri-clamp, gasket, goes on top of the keg here. Tighten this down. Like so. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something here too, guys. The reason this can be used as a pot still, it's to do with the dividing tray. Basically I use a section like this. It's an FTG that fits inside a coupling. Basically once the vapors come through, fills up this dividing tray and comes out here. If we have the tap fully open, it's going to run as a pot still. Because what's happening, if we can see here, as the vapors go up, it's being cooled down by the double helix condenser. Then there's an umbrella here. Basically that umbrella overshadows that pipe in the center. So the product coming down goes either side of the product, so you get no reflux. That means there's nothing returning into the tower. It comes straight up, straight out. Again, when you're wanting reflux, turn the liquid management tap, fills up the dividing tray, and runs back down the tower, and that's how you get a higher ABV or a cleaner alcohol. For all those micro distilleries, great still for doing test products. So that's about it. So everything's color coded, cold water going into the blue, warm water leaving on the red. There we have it. Okay, cold water. This is the amount of water that I'm having coming out of here. So it uses very small amounts of water. Just put that on the cold water entering the unit, like so. And you're going to see it coming out of here. And again, you can just attach this to another garden hose and put that into your garden. For those that are wanting to save water, you can run a small pump, just like any small pump. You can put that in a 20 gallons of water with ice, whatever it may be, and you can reticulate it. So basically it's coming out of the bucket, running through the unit, and the water coming back into the bucket. So you go through no water. As I said before, don't over tighten these fittings. If it does start to leak, tighten them slightly until the drip stops. And that's really about it. Very simple to put together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up, and we're going to get this set up. And if you want to know what this is a parrot, and this is what's going to be measuring the ABV of the alcohol, or alcohol by volume. And we'll show you how to put that together. That's it. So we'll fire this up, and this is the Alchemist 2-inch. 3-inch is pretty much similar, just produces more. And again with the 4-inch, produces a lot more, and again a lot bigger. Anyway, so that's about it. If I have not answered any questions here on how to put this thing together, send me an email and hopefully to go through it. Okay? Out for now. Alright, and for those that want to know, everything is manufactured here in my studio through Rainy Distillers. Nothing is shipped in from anywhere else. I don't get nothing else made. Everything's made on site. And again, it's not like Walmart. It's not like you order it on the day and receive it the next day. I make these by hand, by order. And that's about it. So the way the industry is going, I pretty much lucky the way the words got out that this still actually does what I say it does. And thank you for all those that have bought it. So if the waiting list is 4 weeks out, 5-6 weeks, it's worth the wait, guys, because again, this is not being just slapped together. This is a work of art. It works, and you'll end up passing these on to your children, passing down them to your children. So anyway, out for now. I'm going to get this fired up, and then I'll show you what this thing does.